Welcome everyone back to our weekly coverage of the annual UT Tyler High School Team Camp presented by the Antler Sports Network, the University of Texas at Tyler, and HTO in Tyler. Quick thank you to those guys for serving and selling refreshments throughout this camp. It's day 3. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Canada Day, and what I think most importantly, happy National Chicken Wing Day. Pretty interesting factoid as we get started with Game 1 between the Bullard Panthers, a team that we saw have a commanding win yesterday against the Tyler High Lions, and Bishop T.K. Gorman, led by head coach Kevin Murray. Jared Jones here with you as tip-off ensues. The Bullard Panthers going right to left on your device. Gorman Crusaders going right to left. As Ryan Richburg comes up with a quick steal to my left, we have Coach E from Ballers Nation, the girls director. How are we on this fantastic Thursday afternoon?
How's it going, young man? Just happy to be here to get to see some great basketball today.
And great basketball indeed. 2 growing programs, 2 very prestigious programs, as the corner 3 is no good. 5 takes control at the top of the key for the Bullard Panthers. He's guarded closely by Kress. Swings over to his left from Richburg. 5 slashes through absolutely nothing. He has his brother Ryan Richburg to his right. Takes his time. Richburg has Thompson on him. Out to Todd. Todd guarded by Brooks. Probably our most marquee matchup here. Todd and Brooks in the lane as Douglas gets the swat. There's Todd going up, and we have the first bucket of the ball game. Anthony Todd gets things going with a scoop and score rebound. I know you talked to Anthony before the game. What did you talk to him about? I know kind of big man to big man talk.
Just to let him know, just take what the defense gives him. As a player, you can play hard, but to force everything, it's not ideal. Just take what the defense gives you, play hard, be a leader, and show everybody how it's supposed to get done.
Gorman collecting the rebound and going the other way after the Crest corner 3. Missed ball goes out of bounds. Pass was intended for Ashton Roberts. It'll be Bullard possession.
I like how Coach Knuckles came into the Bullard program and just got this team tough and ready to take on any challenge that comes their way.
As most guys know, Coach Knuckles, as Brooks knocks down the easy deuce 13 feet out. Knuckles was at a very high level the Pointer Flyers program, a state championship appearance, including coaching one of the best kids we've seen come out of the East Texas area, Isaac Jackson, currently playing at Panola College. He's a Pony now, former La Pointer Flyer for Coach Knuckles as the ball goes out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers for the Gorman Crusaders. 18:07 left to go in the first half. We're still knotted up at 2.
Coach Murray got these Crusaders playing really hard today.
Both teams in this camp, not typical rules, no foul outs. Both teams get 7 fouls to give, 10 in the double bonus. Douglas slashes, and it's going to be a reach-and in foul on the floor. That foul is going to be on T.K. Gorman's number 11, Ashton Roberts, his first personal foul, first team foul. As we just stated, no fouling out for either team. 7 fouls to give, 10 to get in the double bonus. Here's Thompson inbounding under his own basket. Out to Kress. Ryan Richburg on him, gets it out to Brooks. Brooks is going to be fouled. Follow-away jumper off the front iron, no good, but he will head to the line. That foul is going to be on Adam Favre, his first personal foul, second team foul. Back-to-back quick fouls, and Brooks is already on a roll on the defensive glass. Brooks taking his first trip to the line. We watched him take on the Tyler High Lions yesterday. Corralled an astonishing 13 boards, 7 of those being on the offensive end as he knocks down the free throw. Free throws in this team camp are 1 shot for 2 points. Here comes Ryan Richburg now. Gets it to his brother Joseph Richburg on the far side. Has 5 at the top of the key. Gets it out to Roberts. To Richburg. Richburg, free throw line jumper. Can't get it to go. Todd on the corresponding layup. Can't get it. Goes right back up with it. Sent away by Brooks. And he corrals his rebound and he's on the run. Here comes Owen Thompson. Pending substitution here to my immediate right is going to be Lane Alexander, looking to come back into the ball game for the Bullard Panthers. Here's Brooks on the block. Got to get it quickly. Sent away by Todd.
Good hustle.
Roberts gets on the floor forward. It's going to be a timeout call. You get 1 timeout per half, and that'll be for T.K. Gorman. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching the UT Tyler High School Team Camp on the Antler Sports Network.
I met Dave pre-pandemic. He was coming out of his car with crutches, and I went out and rushed to help him.
I was like, what? Someone's actually coming out to help me?
Dave would order the same thing every day. The #1 meal, no pickles, large fry, large Diet Coke, and 3 ketchups. I don't know what it is about 3 ketchups.
Better than 2 and less than 4.
The topic of sports is where him and I really clicked.
We've basically been talking basketball ever since because of people like Marcus. This inspired me to become part of the Chick-fil-A team.
Hey! Now we got a full squad.
Exactly.
Play about to resume after the timeout. Roberts corralling the loose ball. Just to our left here at the Antler Sports Network broadcast booth, as the horn sounds. Clock currently reading 16:32 in the first half of play. Both teams leaving their respective huddles. Head coach Kevin Murray getting his Crusader squad right as they look to take the offensive possession. Want to thank the Tyler chapter of the Texas High School Basketball Officials Association for making all this happen. I know most of these guys are volunteers. Tyler chapter, whole lot of great guys. Here comes Joseph Richburg now crossing the timeline. Just a hair under 16 and a half left to go. Bounce pass out to Five. Five has Crest on him. Back to Roberts. Roberts to Richburg on the far side wing. Has Richburg. Richburg steps up to the three, top of the key. Just short, barely hit the front of the iron. Todd comes down with it. It's going to be tipped away by Brooks back on the floor. That's going to be Gorman corralling another loose ball. This time the possession arrow is going to point towards the Crusaders. The Crew will have the first jump ball that actually requires the officials to go through the possession arrow, as you guys just saw. On the other side of the floor, Roberts corralling it. Have Coach Kevin Murray getting a timeout to make sure the Crusaders maintain possession. Here's Richburg, 17-foot floater. He gets it to go. Very, very intelligent shot.
Take what the defense gave him. Didn't force nothing. Took his time. Miss and make, still a great move.
We're about to hit the 5 minutes of play mark. Both teams knotted up at 4. Very low-scoring affair so far. Both teams are very adamant at just getting through their options. They don't score them within 10 seconds. That's fine as long as you get a bucket. That's all that matters. No shot clock here. Back out to Alexander. Alexander to Crest. Pump fakes. Gets it to Thompson to the corner. He's immediately met by defense. They're going to be in a 1-3-1, almost a trapping zone here. Shot no good by Brooks. 19 feet out. Can't get it to go. It's going to be Joseph Richburg with it. And it's going to be, looks like they're going to call that on Colby Hannon, and they do. It's going to be his first personal first team. Here come the Crusaders. This game notched at 4. Still in the first half here. 15 minutes left to go. Here's Roberts. Out to Favre. To Richburg at the elbow. Gets it out to his brother at the free throw line. Jumper. Can't get it to go. He's 0 for 3. He's got to get those shots to fall. As for Roberts, can't get the corresponding shot to go either. Crest. Lob pass up to Alexander. It's 2-on-1. He has Brooks behind him, and he gets it to fall for 2. Love to have a big like that can initiate the fast break, especially just by looking up. Some coaches teach bigs just kind of hold the ball, wait for a guard to get it. But if you have someone like Brooks that's versatile, can move the ball up the floor, very great asset to have.
Yes, sir.
Here's Todd. Todd out to Richburg. Richburg guarded by Thompson. Tries to get the bounce pass into Frog, but he gets to Todd instead. Todd goes up. He's going to go head to the line. You can hear Coach Murray to our left saying that's a great move, and I have to agree with him. That foul is going to be on Bullard's number 12.
A lot of kids don't understand the game of basketball. It's all about patience. All about patience. Especially when you got an offense, a lot of movement going on. The defense is kind of confused and just scattering. As an offensive player, you be patient. You get what you want.
Here comes Richburg. Richburg drives, goes up, can't get it to go. Might have been a little bit of contact there, but Adam Frog gets the corresponding layup to go. The Gorman offense has thrived off of offensive rebounds and cleaning the glass here early on in the first half. Here's Crest. Crest doesn't take the three-point shot. Gets it into Hannah. Hannah to Brooks. Brooks. Official calls a foul. That foul is going to be on Gorman's number 4. Adam Favre is going to be a second personal foul. 13th foul. Foul's going to be off the floor. Thought they were going to try to give him the and one as Brooks knocked down the bucket. But here's Alexander trying to get 3 here, and he does. He's out to the blocks fast. 1 for 1 from the trifecta. Still a one-possession ball game. 9-6, the Panthers ahead. 13-10 left to go. Here comes Ryan Richburg. Inbound pass to Todd at the elbow. Gets it out to Joseph Richburg. Gets it out to his brother. Free throw line jumper again. He's 0 for 4. All great shots nonetheless. Going to be a wide open dunk here most likely. And Brooks throws it down.
One thing Brooks does, you get him around their rim, he's going to try to take off with it.
He is not afraid to lay the hammer down going down the lane in transition.
Not at all.
Here's Richburg out to Richburg. To Todd now. Roberts on the far side wing. That pass is going to be a little bit of a miscommunication on the far side wing. Substitution being made. Bo Bender coming in for the Gorman Crusaders. And Campbell Pollock subbing in for Brooks. Big man for big man. One thing about this Bullard team, they're going to have the size and they're all going to be athletic and versatile. That's one thing you always have to look forward to with this new Knuckles regime in Bullard, Texas.
Multiple shooters also.
Multiple shooters. That's one thing about this Bullard team. They can all shoot.
Especially Mr. Thompson. He hadn't got a shot up yet, but once he gets going.
Todd, fantastic contest on the Pollock layup. The Crusaders are going to slow it down now. TK Gorman did a great job of rotating in that 1-2-2 defense. Something almost of a lost art of the high school game, especially at the TAPS level, a solid 1-2-2 defense. Here's Bender. Bender, Alexander on him. Tough overhead pass intended for Joseph Richburg. Ball's going to sail out of bounds. Be possession Bullard. 11:45 left to go in the first half. Score still stands 11-6. We're used to Bullard trying to get on a run and put a whole lot of points on the board, but this this Gorman defense has not allowed that to happen. Here's Crest from downtown. Speak of the devil, he knocks it down. They're 2 for 2 from deep. 14-6. Gorman still showing signs of life, even after forcing back-to-back turnovers. Bender slashes through. It's going to be Roberts now. Roberts going to take a 3 of his own. Can't get it to fall. Should have got his legs under him there, just short. Ball goes out of bounds. Bullard Panther possession.
They're getting their shots. They're just not knocking them down.
I want to count about 6 possessions where they've gotten good possessions, good shots.
Wide open.
Just come up empty. Speaking of coming up empty, that shot from Thompson, no good. Rebound, Crest. Crest gets it into Pollock. Pollock turns over his shoulder. Straight air, rebounded by Bender. No, it's going to be stolen away by Thompson. Thompson goes up for the floater. He's got it to go. The Panthers on a quick 8-0 run here, expanding that lead. It's 16-6. 10:43 left to go in the first half. Gorman's got to get something going here. 4 turnovers already in a young first half, especially against this Bullard team that can get on runs quickly. Got to get buckets when you can. Joseph Richburg going to try to get it. No good. Todd and Pollock fight for it. Pollock comes down with it. He's got Alexander running. It's an uneven 2-on-1 break. Let's see what he does. Smart pull-up jumper, and he's got it. Great decision. Not trying to go into traffic. You see the 2 trees in lane. Take the nice little pull-up jumper. Still worth 2 points last time I checked.
Like what the defense gives you.
That's all it boils down to, ladies and gentlemen. Just taking what the defense gets you. Not trying to force anything. Here's Roberts. Roberts misses a pass over to the far side corner. Here's Richburg again trying to take a 3. He's 0 for 2 from deep. Roberts with it. Fadeaway jumper. Kiss off the rim, and he's got it. And the Crusaders still showing signs of life. It's a 10-point ball game here. 9:50 left. Going to be Thompson out to Crest. Crest head fakes. Back to Thompson. Thompson drives, gets it into Alexander. Alexander to Douglas in the corner for 3. Douglas can't get the shot to fall. Tough rebound, Todd. And he's going to get called for the over. He's going to draw the over-the-back foul. That foul is going to be on Bullard's number 32, Campbell. Pollock, that's his first personal, 3rd team. Now you talked about a great box out. Against guys like Pollock's size, you got to get a good box out.
No matter the size, all you got to do is sit on that hip. They got to go through you to get the ball.
Everybody's knees and hips work the exact same way. Got to get a body on somebody, especially against this athletic and lanky Bullard team. Here's Bender. Bender goes through, gets it to Ryan Richburg. 9 minutes left. Gets it to Bender now. Bender guarded by Alexander. Gets it to Ryan Richburg for a 3. Nothing but net, just not in the right way. It shots off. Here comes Lane Alexander. Alexander has Bender on him. Drives, gets it to Crest. And the wing for 3. Front iron no good. Rebound touched by Pollock, and it's going to be Gorman possession. Substitution being made, both Brooks and Hannah checking back into the game. Crest and Pollock will take a breather. Here on the Antler Sports Network, you know the Gorman Crusaders are not a stranger of being showcased by the Orange and Black. We'll see them twice this season. They'll be taking on the Big Sandy Wildcats at home at CM Haddad Gymnasium. They'll also be hitting the road, if you can even call it the road, as a part of Circle M Crawfish and Big Sandy Rivalry Week. The Rose City Holy War taking on the All Saints Trojans. Reach-in foul being called. That foul is going to be called on number 5, Elaine Alexander. Second personal foul, 14 foul. 7:50 showing left to go in the first half of play. Here comes Bender. Bender guarded by Alexander. Pass is tipped by Douglas. And he's got an even 2-on-2 break here. Goes down the lane through contact, and he rattles it in for 2.
Great way to shield the defender off with his body.
One thing about Bender, he might be small, but he has some sneaky athleticism, especially with his hands. He's very, very great to getting his hands in the passing lane and not drawing fouls, just trying to be aggressive. It's going to be Thompson forcing the turnover. Richburg couldn't handle the pressure. Ball goes out of bounds. 20-8 your score, 7:20 left to go in the first half. 2 running half quarters here. Here's Thompson. Into Brooks. He's got 5 on him. Back out to Alexander for 3. Can't get it to go. Back ironing off. Brooks skies through. It's going to be called for yet another over-the-back foul. Brooks' second personal. 15 foul. Although Bullard might hold the 20-8 advantage, they don't have the foul count advantage. Gorman just needing to draw 2 more fouls to get into the penalty. Fantastic skip past the 5. Adams goes through. The ball gets stuck. I think that's the first time I've seen that so far in this camp. I know you've been here for maybe a day or two. Have you ever seen that yet?
No, that's the first time.
Jump ball will be possession given to the Bullard Panthers. That's the arrow switches the other way, and play continues. Just a hair under 6.5 left to go. 20-8 still your score. Gorman still perfectly able to get back into this ball game. They've gotten plenty of open shots. It's unable to convert. Here's Brooks. Brooks drives. Looks for Douglas. Gets it to Alexander. Brooks back again to the short corner. Skip pass to Thompson at the top of the key. Thompson drives. Euros through. Fantastic finish. An even better move to get through for the easy dudes. 6 minutes left. 22-8 the score. Panthers holding the advantage. Out to Bender. Bender on the far side wing. Immediately met by resistance. Into the corner. It's Favre. Skips through. Ball tipped. Going to be stolen away by Thompson. It's a 3-on-2 break. Thompson goes up. Looked like he might have traveled, but he gets the layup anyway through the contact. I guess you could count that to a gather step. Looked like he might have taken 3 steps, but no whistle, no call. Here's Richburg now. Richburg, Douglas on him. Fantastic pass into his brother, and he can't get it to go. The dry spell continuing for Joseph. He's 0 for 6. That's just purely unlucky. Fantastic pass. He went up the correct way. Almost palmed the glass on that one, just couldn't get the lucky bounce. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Official gives Douglas the basketball on the inbound. Here comes Thompson. Ryan Richburg here to meet him at the volleyball line in the Harrington Patriot Center, home of the UT Tyler. Home of the UT Tyler Patriots, recently upgrading to being a Division II school after just being Division III. Here's Douglas, jabs. Gets it into Hannah. Hannah can't get it to go. Rebound Todd. Tough rebound by Anthony Todd. That's his 4th rebound of the ball game. Here's Todd. Pass was intended for Jackson Jones. Ball goes out of bounds over his head, and it will be Bullard possession. That's the 6th turnover for TK Gorman in this first half. Crusaders starting to struggle. Keep the ball in play.
Speaking of the Patriot basketball, Coach Wilson does have his program up and running.
Want to give a quick thank you to Coach Wilson, Noah Raditz, the Director of Basketball Operations, the rest of the UT Tyler men's basketball program for helping put on such a great event and inviting the Antler Sports Network to come stream this fantastic event. Be looking forward to possibly doing it next year as well. As Brooks goes up, foul is going to be called on Adam Favre. That's his 2nd personal foul. Loose ball foul called after the rebound. Here come the Panthers. Hannah out to Thompson. Thompson back out to Hannah on the close side wing. Thompson drives. Gets it out to Douglas now. Douglas and Alexander has a bit of a mismatch with Bender on him, but gets it back out anyway. Here's Douglas looking for something, picks up his dribble. Fantastic pass out to Hannah, but it's sent away by Todd. That's one thing we know Anthony can do, is send a ball or two away. Stolen by Brooks. Brooks takes the quick pull-up jumper, and he's got it. From this angle, looks like he was going to try to make that cross-key pass to Alexander, but no, he's going to take the 18-foot jumper and knock it down. Here's Jones in the corner for a 3. Can't get it to go. Side iron, no good. Rebound Thompson, and the Panthers are running. He has Alexander. Todd goes for the block, but he's not going to get it this time. Alexander gets it through. Kiss off the glass for an easy deuce. 20-point affair here as we get ready to approach the 3-minute mark. 28-8 your score. Want to give a quick thank you to some of our sponsors, Chick-fil-A, for helping feed the great workers here at this camp, and also want to thank Nippet Golf in Longview, Texas, for helping keep the Antler Sports Network lights on. Ryan Richburg on the drive, can't get it to go. Rebound Douglas. Risky lob pass out to Alexander. It's tipped away by Favre, but he gets possession, stays in bounds. The Crusaders are running now with an even 2-on-2 break. He has Richburg to his left. He drives, takes it himself. No call. Whole lot of contact there, but once again, the official swallowing her whistle on the far side. It's going to be a pass in for Brooks, and he converts. It's 30-8 now. Here's Bender. Bender, Alexander on him. Passes to his left to Favre. Favre drives over Brooks. Out of contact, no foul once again. Here's Thompson. It's a 2-on-3 break. Going to take it himself. No, gets it up to Douglas. Douglas with the easy layup for 2. (32-8) now. The Crusaders looking for some signs of life. Roberts looking to check in on the next dead ball. Once again, there goes yet another opportunity for the Crusaders to score, but they're going to have to try to go for it the easy way. Ryan Richburg catches the pass from Bender. He'll head to the line for his first trip, and the Crusaders' second trip. Foul is going to be on Jeffrey Brooks, his third personal, 16 foul. Richburg on this Crusader team with his brother Joseph Richburg, member of the backcourt. Here's Todd, goes right back up with it, can't get it to go. Had Brooks covered him almost immediately before he could even get the shot up. That's a tough cookie to try to go up against that Jeffrey Brooks. Here comes Thompson now. Thompson now out to Douglas. Douglas, wing three, front iron no good. Tries to get his own rebound, but Roberts pulls it down. Here comes Ryan Richburg.
TK's doing an awesome job with the defense. If they could just get a couple of things to happen for them on the offensive end.
Behind the back pass, and it's going to be a Jeffrey Brooks dunk. I don't know if that pass was accidental, but it resulted in maybe a highlight for arguably one of the best plays we've seen so far in our broadcasting of this game. That was a heck of a pass. What will luck have it try to squeeze that through and result in the emphatic throwdown from Jeffrey Brooks?
As basketball players always say, the basketball gods will reward you sometimes.
Here's Todd. Todd, the basketball guy's not blessing him there. He gets called for the travel. Going to be a substitution being made. Bender comes back in for Ryan Richburg. Some of the other notable teams here, the Timpson Bears and head coach Alex Cloudy, leading his Bears from Shelby County here to Tyler, Texas, as Douglas gets a kiss floater off the glass. There's a Bear player in front of us that needs to be injured. We'll try to get an update on him as soon as we can from Coach Cloudy and his Bears. Bender shoots it at the buzzer and no good. That on the first half of play. We'll come back with some halftime thoughts with myself and Coach E. But for now, let's take a quick timeout. You're watching the UT Tyler High School Team Camp on the Antler Sports Network.
I met Dave pre-pandemic. He was coming out of his car with crutches, and I went out and rushed to help him.
I was like, what? Someone's actually coming out to help me?
Dave would order the same thing every day. The #1 meal, no pickles, large fry, large Diet Coke, and 3 ketchups. I don't know what it is about 3 ketchups.
Better than 2 and less than 4.
The topic of sports is where him and I really clicked.
We've basically been talking basketball ever since because of people like Marcus. This inspired me to become part of the Chick-fil-A team.
Hey! Now we got a full squad.
Exactly.
My name is Tarnisha.
My name's Anthony.
And we own Drip Like Jesus. Drip stands for devote, reach, influence people, just like Jesus did. Each one of our apparel has a scripture on the back that goes with the design. It's our cool way of spreading the gospel and looking fly.
We are located in Stonebriar Mall in Frisco and also online at www.driplikejesus.com. So feel free to go online and shop or come check us out in Frisco. And thank you for helping us spread the gospel.
UTC Beats.
The rules of the road must be taught the proper way to ensure the highways and byways of the great state of Texas are safe for generations to come. If you're a teen or young adult looking to gain a license or just looking to refine your knowledge and skills, Tyler Rose Driving Center is the gold standard to getting the best behind the wheel results no matter your age or experience. Schedule classes over the phone at 903-535-7777. Tyler Rose Driving Center, located in the Green Acre.
And we're back with the second half of action. The Bullard Panthers holding a commanding lead over TK Gorman, 36-8. as both teams re-enter the floor. The second half's ready to go. Coach E, let's start with TK Gorman. What do they need to do? What adjustments needed to be made during that halftime talk to get back into this ball game?
I mean, just from my end, I just be more patient with our wide open shots. Don't force the issue. They're doing great on defense. It's just the offensive end. We're forcing the issue on a long team. I think on the team when you're your size playing against a team that's that big, I think more moving action that what Coach Murray has them in. So when you get your shot, be patient with what you're taking. I think they're just rushing a little bit on offense. Other than that, man, they're fine. They're fine.
Now, Bullard's played a pretty much picture-perfect game, but as always, every coach will tell you there's always room to improvement. What can the Panthers do to keep progressing in this ball game and really for the rest of the campus? Championship Saturday looms.
I think to move the ball more, because on defense, TK Gorman is really sitting concrete in their ways as far as on the ball, which I said they're doing a great job. I think just moving the ball more. Other than that, though, I mean, like you said, they're playing a perfect game.
Here come the Crusaders. Their first attempt by 5, empty. Starting off this half, 0 for 1. Here's Richburg. Inbounds it to Todd. Todd battling with Pollock, comes down with it, and Pollock's going to draw his second foul. Now, if this was a normal game situation, fouls would be a lot more.
It'd be a different ball game.
It'd be a much different ball game. You have 2 players for this Bullard team. As the ball hits us here at the Antler Sports Network booth, luckily everything's insured, so we're fine. But you want to make sure that you don't get into too many bad habits. Yeah, you can't foul out, but you don't want to get used to that. You get into an actual game where fouling out, the rules do imply, and they're starting to get fouled out in the first half.
Do the rules change when it comes time for the bracket play?
Oh, no.
So
Championship Saturday keeps the same rules.
Okay.
Be sure to keep it here on the Antler Sports Network. We will have 2 gold tournament games as well as the gold championship. Details and teams will be released across our social media pages as soon as the brackets become official. As Pollock can't come down with the
Great move.
left shoulder baby hook. That's a solid move, especially for a kid his size to have that kind of footwork and have that touch. Got to knock it down, though. Loose ball foul call under the basket on TK Gorman. Bullard will take possession back. Lob pass out to Brooks. One of the oldest tricks in the book, the good old-fashioned wall and lob pass. When you got someone like Jeffrey Brooks there under the lane, it's pretty easy to run. Hey, 40-8 now. The Crusaders just trying to get a bucket on the board here. They're getting good offense. Prime example here. There's Adam Frov breaking the ice here on the scoring drought. That's the first bucket they scored since the 17-minute mark. The 17-minute mark of the first half. Here comes Brooks. Brooks out to Alexander. Looking for Crest on the far side wing and does. Head fakes, has Roberts on him. Takes a 19-foot jumper. Can't get it to go. Brooks comes down with a rebound. Gets the follow-away shot to go. Willis just pouring it on the offensive side of the ball. Here's Fav. Finds Roberts. Ball looked like it might have been tipped away by Crest. But no, they're going to say it's Bullard possession as Thompson comes in for Colby Hanna. And Clifford Douglas subs back in for Jeffrey Brooks. Here's Alexander as he crosses the timeline. 16.5 left to go. After Crest. Crest head fakes again. Fantastic hands by Adam Frov to tip the ball away as they try to inbound it to the big man Pollock down low. Back to Douglas on the close side. To Thompson. Over to Alexander. Alexander looking for something here. Bullard taking their time. As you talked about, you want to see them move the ball and be patient. That's exactly what they're doing. Looking for the best shot, not just any shot. And bounce pass. Gets it over to Thompson. Thompson, wing 3. He got it.
Great ball movement. Great shooter.
It's almost like they heard you in your halftime adjustments. They're moving the ball around. Great ball movement equals great shots. Here come the Crusaders. Richburg to Richburg. Back to Roberts now. Roberts, fantastic pass into Joseph Richburg. That might be the shot that he needs to get his momentum going. But if a cold spell in the first half, he went 0 for 6. An easy layup, that can really get your confidence going.
Just see him go in.
Just see the ball go in the net one time can be all you need to get going to have a heck of a game. Here's Thompson. Up to Douglas. Douglas back to Thompson. Thompson, same spot. Can't get the same result. Alexander anticipating the rebound. Can't get it, but gets it to Crest. Crest, fadeaway jumper. Can't get the shooter's roll. Todd gets the tough rebound.
Everybody should be getting set. Ready to the floor to get set.
Here's Fav. Over to Robertson, stolen away by Crest. It's 1v1. Crest goes up, tries to dunk on him, but can't get it to go. Clifford's behind him to clean up the bucket. Our cameraman, Matthew Hermans, to my left. We had the exact same reaction. Try to put him on SportsCenter there. Can't get the dunk to go. But Richburg can't get the layup either. Looked like he might have had the back of his hand hit. No whistle. No whistle from the official. Here's Thompson. Alexander, corner three. Can't get it. Rebound, Ryan Richburg. Richburg slashes through. It's not even 3-on-1 break. He's got to take it himself. Goes up. Shot's going to be sent away by Thompson. 14 and a half minutes left to go in the ball game. Substitution pending is going to be Bo Bender.
Just the fact that Crest even attempted that shows me he is grown.
I love to see the aggressiveness, even though it's just a camp. This isn't a UIL regulated game. It's not going to be on max preps to go towards your record, but see that competitiveness. As Frov can't convert the and one bucket, you love to see that competitiveness, especially this late on. Anybody can just see the scoreline, see the scoreboard, and just, you know what? I was going to try to sag off a bit, but no, he said I was going to go for the throw, and I'm going for a highlight play. Frov, his second trip to the line, and he's 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 48-14 now. 13:50 left to go in the ball game. Here's Thompson. Bender on him. Out to Alexander. After Crest at the top of the key. Skips it back to Thompson. That's that wing corner. That's that wing, almost short corner three that he loves to take so much. And there it is. Speak of the devil. He can't get it to go. He's 2 for 4 from downtown so far. Back out to Alexander. Alexander drives. Back to Douglas. Douglas head fakes. Finds Crest with the corner. Crest open corner three. Can't get it to go. Short iron, no good.
Block out.
Great rebound there by Ryan Richburg as he slows back down this Gorman offense. Yes, Todd on the wing to his right. Getting back into that horn set. Todd gets at the top of the key. Bobbles the pass. Out to the corner for 5 for 3. Can't get it. Rebound crawled by Crest. Crest is going to take it himself. Crest crosses the timeline. 13 minutes of counting left to go. Guarded by Bender. Here's Crest. Between the legs dribble, crosses to his left, gets it to the corner of Alexander. Alexander, skip pass in, anticipated for Pollock. It's going to be out of bounds. Last tip by Favre is going to be Panther basketball in their own basket as Jeffrey Brooks. And Colby had a sub back into the ball game for the Panthers. Getting his first action for the Crusaders, Brooks Franz.
I just like that Gorman is still playing hard because most teams, when they get down like this, they tend to back away from the challenge.
Anybody can just lay down and take your licks, but no. Coach Kevin Murray and his Crusaders still fighting. You love to see it. Alexander, back to Thompson, corner three. No good. He's 2 for 5. Seemed to be in a bit of a cold spell as Brooks, great up and under move. Almost Elijah on S, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, cleaning up his own mess, and he's got it for 2. The Bullard Panthers hit the half-century mark, 50-14. Just a hair over 12 minutes left to go. This broadcast, the Antler Sports Network, brought to you by Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler and Monument Realty, based out of Frisco, the official real estate company of the Texas Rangers, the Dallas Cowboys. The Antler Sports Network as Thompson breaks away for the layup. Here's Bender. Todd to his right. Gets it over to Ryan Richburg. Richburg, bounce pass into Todd. Tipped away by Brooks. Both players go to the ground for it. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession's going to go towards the Bishop TK Gorman Crusaders. They'll take it on their own basket. 11:22 left to go. Also want to thank Kelly's Tattoos in Tyler, and also want to thank the University of Texas at Tyler men's basketball program for helping us host this fantastic event. Ryan Richburg in the corner for 3, no good. Rebound crawled by Brooks. Brooks looking up the floor. Driving out the sideline, goes middle, gets it to Douglas. Douglas drives. Fantastic hop step, goes through, can't get it to go. But right behind him is going to be, guess who? Jeffrey Brooks. That's his 13th rebound of the ball game. Brooks is a kid that is constantly on double-double watch, especially with his ability to slither through almost any box out. Here's Ryan Richburg, triple teamed on the wing. Picks up his dribble, tries to slash through. Going to get called for the travel. Another turnover for TK Gorman. That's their second turnover of the second half. They had 6 in the first half. 10.5 minutes, I could say they're already on pace to have a few less turnovers than they have in the first half. That's one good thing to look at, right? Clock continues to roll. Substitution pending for the Crusaders. Just a hair under 10 minutes left to go in this ball game. Here's Owen Thompson, out to Douglas. Douglas head fakes, gets through, up to Brooks. Brooks goes through the lane, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Ryan Richburg. No, but it's stolen away. Hannah on the floor for it. It's going to be Bullard possession. After Gorman received the last jump ball, getting back into the ball game, Zayden Culpepper, number 33. Taking a break will be Ryan Richburg. Here's Owen Thompson. Thompson shooting over 45% from downtown. Speaking of downtown, Lane Alexander can't get it to go. Jeffrey Brooks comes down with the rebound. He can't get it either. Colby Hanna goes up, can't get it to fall. But Owen Thompson, the starting forward for this Bullard Panther team, shooting over 45% from the field in the most recent TABC showcase in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Colby Hanna will head to the line for his first chance at some buckets at the charity stripe. Shots up. One shot up, one shot down, and 2 points on the board for the Bullard Panthers, 56-14 now. 90 minutes left to go in the second half. Here's Bender. Todd to his left, and he gets it there. Todd. Brooks on him. Brooks tries to go for the steal. Todd pulls up, can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Thompson. Thompson, cross-court pass up to Brooks. Brooks rises up for the dunk, and he throws it down. I'm beginning to think that there are three things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and a Jeffrey Brooks dunk. One more thing to anticipate is a TK Gorman timeout. We'll take that timeout with him. Back in 30 seconds, you're watching the UT Tyler High School Team Camp on the Antler Sports Network.
Nippick Golf utilizes true golf simulators to cater to the avid golfer and those new to the sport. With True Golf technology offering advanced analytics. Feeling hungry? Try the Knockout Pizza, Parmesan Crusted Pretzel Bites, or the T-Box Tacos. Bring your own clubs for parties, corporate events, fundraisers, league play, and more. Take the green on 97 prestigious courses. Learn the game of golf from PGA Tour champion and Hallsville native Roy Pace. Enjoy a day out with friends and family with hourly passes and memberships available. Nippick Golf Longview, 414 West Loop 281. A car is one of the most important purchases you'll ever make. It's how you drive to work, how you take the kids to school, and how you get to some of life's biggest moments. Why not treat your car as such? Visit Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler on 3021 South Bonner Avenue. Joe Thompson and his team of professionals bring decades of under the hood experience to ensure that your car runs at its best. Any make, any model, Thompson Tire and Services is the only place to get the best service for your car in the entire East Texas area. Thompson Tire and Services in Tyler, proud sponsor of the Antler Sports Network.
Shot from Bender falls, and it'll be 18-78. Panthers ahead here. Panthers ahead big with 23 seconds left. Here's Crest. Out to Thompson. Bumbles the pass. Gets it out to Douglas. Want to let you guys know to keep it here. Right after this game at 4 o'clock, we'll have the same TK Gorman team taking on Ty Davis and his newly acquired Hawk and Hawks team. Should be a pretty good affair. It's 5 seconds left on the clock. And that is your ball game. Your final score here on Court 1, Game 1 of our Day 3 coverage of the UT Tyler High School Team Camp. The Bullard Panthers take away the commanding win with 78. The Bishop TK Gorman Crusaders 18. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back just at 4 o'clock. You're watching the UT Tyler Team Camp on the Antler Sports Network.